What I think the stock of the day is, man, Plug Power, Dennis.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
mackerel.
Accounting.
Spencer, give us accounting. There's one thing you can't do on Wall Street.
Never.
You can't
Not in any
have
market.
accounting issues.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The
You
market
can't have
The
accounting
market
issues.
is always changing, but some things never change. And if you report accounting problems, you're going to have a bad time. Here is what Plug Power said. I'll read directly from the release out at like 5 o'clock yesterday. The audit determined the company's previously issued financial statements as of and for the years ended December 31st, 2019 and 2018, and as of and for each of the quarterly periods ending from March 31st, 2020 and 2019, June 30th, 2020 and 2019, September 30th, 2020 and 2019. Basically, the last 2 years of financial statements should no longer be relied upon due to errors in accounting, primarily related to, and then they listed through a bunch of factors. But that's basically the gist of it.
Was it the Amazon deal? Did that have anything to do with it? That was a funky deal they did with Amazon. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this.
It's difficult, Joel and Spencer. It's difficult, and listeners, to come in and buy stocks when you can't rely on the numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why accounting issues, this is like, the root of all fundamental analysis is based on the numbers. And they tell you your last 2 years of your numbers are no good.
Two years.
Your numbers are no good. So, okay, you can read through whatever you want. Maybe it's just a minor issue, but that spooks the market always. They don't read. We know this market doesn't read and get into the details. This market looks at the headline. Headline says we can't rely on the numbers. They're going to hammer the stock. I like this one better than Fuel Cell and Ballard Power. I said yesterday. I said I wouldn't buy any of them, but if I was buying one, it would have been Plug Power. That would have been the wrong one.
Oh, and the reason this was out yesterday specifically is because they were supposed to report earnings for the December quarter, and they said, well, that's not going to happen, obviously. So we're going to finalize and restate all the statements for all these periods as soon as practical, whenever that is. TBD on financial statements.
I'll tell you, man, on this one.
Well, they've all had huge runs too. So, now you start looking Plug Power. Again, we talk about the huge runs. 2015, this was $2. 2016, this was $2. 2017, it was $2. 2018, it was $2. 2019, it was $2. Beginning of 2020, this was a $2 stock. It was a $2 stock for basically a decade. And then all of a sudden, they decide, nope, this is the future. Even though the stock's been out there for 20 years and they rip it to 7. Is this the future or isn't it? I mean, we're at the crossroads here. So I don't know if you're looking Fuel Cell, Ballard Power, and Plug. These have been dogs forever. Everything, all these techs, everything tech, even the old school growth techs and the old school legacy ones like Plug Power, that were supposed to be the future back in 1999, have all come ripping back on the back half of 2020 and in the early part of 2021. Well, the rug has been pulled out from under these things. But, you look at the all-time high. Yeah, it was up at $1,500 back in the year 2000. $36 here now. It's hard. You're still in coin territory. Yeah. Could you go back to $2? It's possible. I'm not saying it's going there.
I have no idea where this thing is going.
It's possible. It was $2 for a better part of a decade. Was this all just fluff and BS? It's possible, but it's also possible that they do have a business now. And it's also possible that maybe it consolidated $2 for a long time. Maybe eventually it is worth a little bit more. But coming in and saying Plug Power at $35 is a no-brainer. It's not a no-brainer, because if it gets back to where it wanted to be always in 2018, 2019, it's got a long ways down. But, if you think fuel cell technology is the future, I don't know if Musk is in that camp, but if you think it is, then maybe you're buying the dip. I am not. I don't own any of these.